Hello, all you aspiring artists. Let's paint some happy little clouds. We're going to start with a small piece of watercolor paper that I have sprayed on the front and the back and laid down on a painting board. And I'm using cerulean blue to carve out the cloud space. So I've got just two clouds on top and one big one on the bottom. And we are going to make some really cool magic happen. Just you wait and see. So I'm filling in all of the space around my clouds, and as I said, I'm leaving that space below. And I've taken my Paynes gray and I've just dissolved it with water and a tiny bit of cerulean blue, and I've got my light, medium, and dark tones. And the cool thing about clouds is that you just give them a little bit of shadow, and if you leave the outer edges white, it looks three-dimensional, which I've been learning. So I'm going in now and I'm laying in a few layers of my Paynes gray with cerulean blue, and it's really watered down. And now the magic is happening. I've gone and sprayed over my whole painting with some water. And you can use regular water, but I'm using rose water because I think it has an extra magic effect. And this rose water in particular is magnetized, so I think it kind of adds to the power of it. Now I've put a heavy dose of white, titanium white, onto my palette, and I've just picked up a lot of the white on my brush, and I'm going back on the edges of my cloud. And I'm finding some really cool things happening. Well, the first thing that's really cool that's happening is it's blending really well. And the second thing is this water that I sprayed is now causing my clouds to have this really cool sort of bleeding effect. And you'll see that close up at the end of this video. But I found that it was a super cool thing that accidentally happened. And I just thought I would work that into my painting. Now I'm going down into the bottom part where I've already laid in my Paynes gray shadows, and I'm taking my titanium white and I'm going back over that, blending all the edges and finding places where I can add on the white really thickly. And every time you go back to grab your white with your brush, you need your brush to be really clean. So rinse it, dry it, pick up your white, and make those layers. And the layers are what give your cloud some three-dimensionality. And once I've done that, I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of purple because color makes everything better. A little bit of Prussian blue back over those areas that were first painted with the cerulean blue, and I like the effect that the Prussian blue has against that sort of drab sky colored blue. It adds a little more of a dimension. And again, I'm taking my white and I'm kind of playing with this bleeding effect that's going on and just having a little fun with that. And here's what it ended up looking like. Pretty cool.